Carlbo Tennis.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the volley, and specifically using your non-dominant hand to go ahead and use that training method to help you with your forehand volley. We talked about catching with your forehand volley, and we did the block on the backhand volley, but today we're going to use the left hand, my left hand, to block the ball. It's also going to help us with the unit turn, which is very important. A lot of players don't use the unit turn, and mistakes happen because of that. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use my left hand to block the ball. So I go ahead here. The ball comes. I'm going to block the ball with my left hand. And when you see when I block the ball and have to do this with my left hand, if this is very painful, you can also turn it this way. What you're going to notice is my left shoulder is turning. So my midline is pointing towards the camera there. So we want to go ahead and make sure we turn. Now I'm going to continue with the progression by just bringing the racket with it. Okay? So I can put the ball on the strings and block it. Okay? So because this is so painful, I'm going to stop that right now, and we're going to continue. I can take my left hand and put it behind here and block the ball, or I can take my left hand as such here and block the ball. Okay, this is also going to help me to turn my body, which I want. Okay, this is very important. A lot of tennis players, recreational tennis players, will hit the ball like this, and when we're in this position, we're not in a particularly strong position. This doesn't help me turn my body. Okay, so if I do this, I'm not going to be particularly strong, so I need this turn. And to do that, the left hand really helps to do that, just like when we're throwing, catching, and hitting a forehand. So we go ahead here, and we have the racket here. We're going to turn it around because this is painful, hitting the backside of your hand right here. And then we're just going to continue down. So you can see I've moved my hand down a little bit. I have my ready position, and I keep it right here. And what I want to do is, while I'm hitting this ball, I want to maintain the continental grip and my contact point. We talked about the contact point in another video. I don't want my contact point out here. So I don't want to reach out. I want to keep it a little bit further back so that I can maintain the continental grip and the integrity of the volley back here. So I go ahead here, use my left hand to help turn. I can continue by bringing my hand down, all the way down on top of the grip with my left hand, turn, block the ball. The other thing that I want to make sure that I'm doing is that the head of the racket is above my wrist. So I don't want to keep it down here. I'm going to keep it up to make sure that I keep that strength. So now from this position, I can go ahead and turn it and get over to my more normal position for my volley. So here, I'm going to be in the ready position, turn, and then go ahead and just block the ball, making sure that the racket faces up. So I'm going to, in my mind, I'm thinking my left hand to turn to block, and then move it off to the side a little bit. And the left hand is important because it also helps you with your balance. So we want to make sure that when we're hitting the ball, we have balance. We don't want the racket here. When we swing, the ball goes into all kinds of different places, and we have an idea as to what the left hand is supposed to do. Many times we wonder what happens to the other hand. We play tennis with one hand, and we don't do the unit turn, and we do all these things which will cause errors, cause mistakes. So now I know I'm in my ready position. I make that turn, and then I block and make sure I have some balance. So turn, block, hold that position. I hope you enjoyed this video on using your non-dominant hand to help with your forehand volley. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you're interested, you can subscribe to my videos. I appreciate that. And hit the notification bell so that you will know when new videos come out. You can also contact me at robert@carlbotennis.com, and you can visit my website at carlbotennis.com. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
For more information on Carlbo Tennis, visit www.carlbotennis.com. If you wish to email Coach Robert, please do so at robert@carlbotennis.com or visit his Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Carlbo Tennis. Tennis for the people.